Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch, called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Line gets set, first down. They're going to run it to the right. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All kinds of running room. Just keeps moving. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. There are some programs where just imposing their will physically in the running game is part of the DNA. I would say that is exemplified here at Michigan.
No doubt about it, Reese. So you better answer it. You know this isn't about trick 'em. This isn't about space. This is about me lining up in front of you. You know what's coming. Stop it. That's a tough day at the office for a lot of schools across the country.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Bulls his way forward. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McDonald. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quarterback will audible. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's caught downfield. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave, you've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
First down for this offense. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. On second down, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pick scheme.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the left. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
Michigan 10, Penn State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps away. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially...
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down the distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Another incompletion on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put points on the board in the 1st half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Able to pick up a couple on 1st down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker you. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the give off the left side. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Nittany Lions will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Here's the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. From the gun. Getting some heat. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Then he picks up what he can before stepping out of bounds at the end of the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to the ground game on the left. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a catch. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his position.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 28, Michigan 23.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They had tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The completion well past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He now has 61 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll test the right side. The Nittany Lions pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Movement here from the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty, Big.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available as live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
From the gun on third down. Complete downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another